Hello there, I am Tommy Taco, and welcome back to my New York Yankees franchise. This will be another quick managing session. However, before we get into that, we'll just do a quick recap of the previous episode where I played a game against the Texas Rangers in their new beautiful ballpark. Yankees come away with a 10-0 victory. They hit 6 home runs. As you can see from the box score here, everybody got in on the hit parade. We had home runs from Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Gary Sanchez, 2 from Aaron Hicks, who is on fire, and 1 from Luke Voit. The starting, well, here's the Texas box score. Not much to show there. Joey Gallo went 3 for 4. That was the only bright spot for them. As far as the starting pitching for the Yankees, Paxton went 6, striking out 11, handed it over to the bullpen, and they completed the team shutout. The Yankees scored 5 runs off of former Yankee Lance Lynn and had their way with the Rangers bullpen, leading to the 10-0 victory. So that was exciting. Here's the calendar. We are going to quick manage from April 15th. We're halfway through April here. About a week to one of these Detroit games. I have pitched with 4 out of the 5 Yankee starters. The only one I have left to pitch with is Jordan Montgomery. So whatever game he is pitching next week, we will, or I will play that game in its entirety. So let's get right into it here. We have last game of a series against the Rangers and then an off day, which will be nice. I'll go to quick manage. And it'll be the righty Masahiro Tanaka versus the lefty Mike Minor. Let's see, we have a day off coming up after this game. We'll switch Voit and Andujar. Let's see. And we'll give Estrada the day off. We're going to lead off Hicks because he is on absolute fire. And I think that's what I'm going to go with for now. We'll lead it off with Hicks, followed by Judge, Torres, Stanton, Sanchez, Andujar, Voit, Urshela, and Estrada. Coming up next.
Play ball.
And here we go, Yankees batting in the top of the first.
3.
They come away scoreless. Time for the Rangers. Nothing doing there. Top of second for the Yanks. Back-to-back singles, and then a walk issued to Gio Urshela. 2 outs, or excuse me, second inning, no outs. Estrada pops out, and Aaron Hicks singles in 2 runs. Aaron Judge walks. And the Yankees score a couple more runs on a error committed by the Rangers. So after the top of the second, the Yankees lead 4-0. On to the Rangers. Danny Santana leads the inning off with a double.
Take the base, ball 4. 3.
And nothing doing there. Top of third for the Yanks. A 0 on the scoreboard. Rangers turn. Got a runner at second with 2 outs, and Joey Gallo against Tanaka. And he gets the job done. Top of 4 for the Yanks. They're retired in order. Bottom 4, Rangers. Runner at second, 2 outs. Tanaka pitches out of it again. Top 5 Yanks. They go in order right in the middle of the lineup there. Rangers turn to bat. Bottom 5, 1 out, runner at second for Shin-Shu Chu, who walks. And then a double by Willie Calhoun scores a run. And Gallo is retired. So after 5 innings, the Yankees have a 4-1 lead. And they'll be batting here in the top of the 6th. Cody Allen has replaced Mike Minor on the mound, former closer for the Indians. And he throws a 0 up on the scoreboard. Tanaka still pitching for the Yankees in the bottom of the 6th and retires the Rangers in order. So Tanaka's pitched very well in his last 2 starts. Yankees batting top 7. 0 on the scoreboard for them. Bottom 7. 2 outs. Elvis Andrus is at first. He's still second. And Tanaka gets Chu out. Top of 8 for the Yankees. Kobe Allard, the lefty, is in to face Stanton, Sanchez, and Andujar. Nothing doing there. Tanaka energy is very low. We got a 4-1 lead. They have 2 lefties and a switch coming up. I think I am going to roll in this scenario. We got a day off tomorrow. This looks like a job for Zach Britton. Okay, let's see if... Well, actually, Zach only recorded 1 out. He gave up 2 hits. Gonna change pitchers. We'll go to Canely, who strikes out Frazier, and the next batter. So Canely saves Britton's skin, and after 8 innings, the Yankees still lead 4-1. Top 9 for the Yankees. 2 on, 1 out. Aaron Judge sacrifices himself to get the runners over. And some small ball being played by the Yankees. Runners at second and third, who are Hicks and Urshela, with 2 outs, and Torres flies out. So the Yankees lead 4-1. This is the portion of the program where Aroldis Chapman comes in. He started off the season a little slow, but has rebounded. Let's see if he can get the job done. Well, gives up singles to the first 2 batters, no outs. Another single, so now the bases are loaded and no outs, with 3 lefties coming up, Chu, Calhoun, and Gallo. Let's see what Chapman has. Fielder's choice, a run scores. Ooh, I feel like jumping into this game, but I have to have faith in my closer here.
Your attention, please. Now running at first.
They put in a pinch runner at first, and Calhoun grounds into a double play, and the Yankees have defeated the Rangers 4-2. Excellent. We're going to go right into the next game here. We had a day off. Should have a fresh roster here. Hopefully all of their energy is back. We'll have the lefty Jordan Montgomery facing Anthony DeScalfini today as the Reds come to town. We'll put Kyle in, give Gary a day off. And why not give Hicks a day off too? Give him 2 days off in a row. Get him nice and fresh, even though he has been hitting quite well. Maybe we'll give Judge the day off too. Nah, we'll keep him in there. All right, and that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with, actually, no, we're going to put Andujar in for there we go. Put Andujar at third, give Urshela some extra time to rest up, and we'll go with LeMahieu, Judge, Torres, Stanton, Andujar, Talkman, Voit, Kyle, and Brett Gardner.
Let's play ball.
Let us. Time to play ball as the Yankees return home against the Cincinnati Reds. Montgomery gave up a couple hits. Looks like Red was thrown out on the base pass, so nothing is doing there. Yankees turn to hit. They go quietly in the first. Cincinnati in the top of the second. Nothing doing there. On to the Yankees, who are retired in order. Top of three for the Cincinnati Reds now against Montgomery. Okay, here's the situation. 2 on, 2 out, runners at the corners for Suarez, who doubles in 2 runs for the Reds. And he's at second base with 2 outs for Moustakas, who hits a 2-run home run off of Jordan Montgomery. And the Reds now lead 4-0. And Montgomery gets the last out of the inning. And the Yankees chance to respond. Brett Gardner triples. However, nothing doing there. Top 4 for the Reds. They go down 1-2-3. Bottom 4 Yanks. Couple of singles from Andujar and Talkman with 2 outs. Here's Voit. And he strikes out. On to the top of the 5th for the Cincinnati Reds. A goose egg in the top of the 5th for the Reds. Yankees turn at the bat. Kyle Higashioka with a triple to lead off the inning. And a single from Brett Gardner. And followed by a single from LeMahieu. So the Yankees are cooking with gas. It is 4-1 Reds, no outs, 2 on for Judge, who flies out. However, gets the runner over to third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And a double for Gleyber Torres as the Yankees cut the lead to 1. And now the Reds lead 4-3. Stanton flies out. 2 outs. Gleyber Torres at third for Andujar, who singles him in, and the Yankees tie the game. Talkman is retired, so the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th score 4 runs to tie the game 4-4. Top 6 for the Reds. Okay, we had a walk and a stolen base. 1 on with a runner at, or 1 out rather, with a runner at third for Freddie Galvis. He lines out. Aquino reaches on an error, which scores Suarez. And then Montgomery gets out of the inning. Time for the Yankees to bat here in the 6th. Robert Stevenson has been brought into the game for the Reds. He's a right-hander. And he throws a big 0 up in the bottom of the 6th. Jordan Montgomery, we are going to take him out. Didn't pitch that great today. We'll put in J.A. Happ, who mows down the Reds 1-2-3. Bottom 7 for the Yanks, down 1. Aaron Judge leading off. A pitching change. Right-hander Michael Lorenzen is coming in, who walks Judge. And then a 2-run home run from Giancarlo Stanton to give the Yankees a 6-5 lead. Andujar and the Reds change their pitcher. The right-hander Matt Bowman coming in. And the Yankees go quietly after that. So top of 8 for the Cincinnati Reds facing J.A. Happ. And he gives up a 2-run homer. And the Reds take the lead 7-6. Yankees going to the bullpen here, calling on the services of Chad Green, who gets the first two guys out, and now there is 2 outs with a runner at first. Aquino gets a single, and then Green gets out of it. So bottom of the 8th for the New York Yankees, Voit, Kyle, and Gardner facing Matt Bowman, and they have brought in who I believe is their closer, Iglesias, here in the 8th inning, who walks Gardner. That brings in up LeMahieu, who strikes out. Top of the 9th inning now, 7-6 Cincinnati.
4-4, take your base.
And Chad Green in a little bit of trouble as the Reds have 2 on with 1 out. And he gives up a single, which scores 1 to give the Reds an 8-6 lead. Bring in Jonathan Holder, who gets out of the inning. Bottom of the 9th for the New York Yankees now. Judge, Torres, and Stanton coming up. It looks like the Reds are going to try and close it out with Pedro Strop. He must have won the closing job in spring training. And Judge walks to lead off the inning. And Stanton singles, so 2 on with 1 out. Andujar flies out. And Michael Tauchman walks off the Reds with a 3-run home run as the Yankees have defeated the Cincinnati Reds 9-8. Fantastic. Whew. That got my heart racing a little. All right, on to the next game. Still playing Cincinnati and the Bronx. It'll be the righty for the Yankees, Garrett Cole, against the lefty for the Reds, Wade Miley. Okay, now we'll give Judge the day off. And we'll put Tauchman in. Tauchman and Hicks are on fire this year so far. Let's see here. All right. This is how we're going to roll today against the Reds. DJ LeMahieu leading off, as usual, followed by Hicks, Torres, Stanton, Sanchez, Tauchman, Andujar, Voit, and Urshela. Coming up next.
Play ball.
Okay, leading it off against Garrett Cole for the Cincinnati Reds is the center fielder, Mark Payton. Well, Cole got the first 2 guys out, and then Castellanos takes him deep with a solo home run for a 1-0 lead. The Yankees turn to bat now. They go in order. Top second for the Reds. Nothing doing there. Yankees turn at the bat. And they tie it up on a double from Gary Sanchez, who knocks in Giancarlo Stanton. And now the Yankees take a 2-1 lead on a single by Miguel Andujar, scoring Gary Sanchez. And now it is 3-1 Yankees as Luke Voit doubles.
That hit him. He's got first.
Urshela gets hit by a pitch. Now we have 2 on and 2 out for Aaron Hicks, who hits a 3-run homer. This guy is on fire. Wow. And then Gleyber Torres with a solo home run off Wade Miley. Looks like he's taking one for the team today. And right on cue, the Reds change their pitcher to Lucas Sims, the right-hander, who he gives up a home run to Giancarlo Stanton. Uh-oh. Kyle Kyle is in the game for Gary Sanchez. That means he probably got hurt. Talk about raining on the parade. We'll have to wait till the end of the game to see what happens there. Reds in the top of the 8th as the Yankees have an 8-1 lead after an 8-run inning. But now the Reds are in business as they have 2 outs and the bases juiced, and Moustakas, and he strikes out. Yankees turn to bat. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And they come away with no runs. Top of the 4th for the Cincinnati Reds. Aquino leads off the inning with a triple off of Garrett Cole. And he scores on a sac fly from Freddie Galvis. Then the Reds go quietly. Bottom 4th for the Yanks, starting with Hicks. Nothing doing there. Top 5 Reds. 2 on, 1 out. And Cole pitches out of a jam. Bottom 5 Yankees. They're retired in order. Top 6 Reds. So Cole strikes out 2, and he has walked 2 for 2 on and 2 out, and gets out of it with a ground out. Bottom 6 Yankees, starting with Urshela. They go 1-2-3. Top 7 Cincinnati follow suit with a 1-2-3 inning. Yankees turn to bat as they bring in the lefty Amir Garrett to face Torres, Stanton, and Kyle. Nothing doing there for the Yanks. Cole is still in the game. Got no outs and 2 runners on. Now the bases are loaded with 1 out. I don't want to take any chances. We have 2 lefties coming up. I am going to roll with Zach Britton here. It's a fielder's choice. And another out to get out of it. So Zach Britton closes the door. Bottom 8 New York Yankees. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Nothing doing there. Top 9 for the Cincinnati Reds. We'll just keep Britton in here. And a 1-2-3 inning. And the Yankees win. However, Gary Sanchez has sustained an injury. Damaged knee cartilage during today's game. It appears he will be out 1 to 2 months. Wonderful. I think I just threw up in my mouth. What would I like to do? I think we'll just throw him on that 10-day disabled list. All right. So now we're going to have to go to the roster. We're going to have to call up a catcher. Let's see here. I'm all discombobulated. We do have Iannetta and Kratz that we can choose from. Kratz is the better defender, and Iannetta is a better hitter. We'll go with Iannetta. All right, I am going. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is not good. I was looking forward to playing with Sanchez too. And he was off to a solid start. All right. We're going to have to do some roster moves here. Just bear with me for a moment.